The poor involves many racial minorities, whites and African Americans. Poor does not discriminate. There are poor people because of personal attitudes and responsibility. Also, people are poor because of the cultural impact, poor health, unemployment, discrimination, and different things like that. Feminization and poverty suggest that adult women are a more dominant group for those who are poor. Relative poverty is an outlook that being poor is a relation with being with others who are poor at the same time in the same place. Absolute poverty happens when level of incomes falls below an absolute level. This level is established by the government. Stereotypes of being poor are racial minorities, large families, and women and children. It would affect the actual homeless because the stereotypes are the people that are being focused on and not the actual homeless. Homelessness can be anyone, but people put more emphasis on the stereotypes, so it takes away from the people who are actually homeless. The needs of clients is to be recognized that all people deserve the same opportunities. Clients need to be influenced and motivated to take opportunities given and learn to work at them. So opportunities that are given up to them and that are offered, they need to learn how to go at them and take advantage of them. Some challenges would be trying to fix clients and trying to force them to work. They have to follow their social workers have to follow their motivations and work from there. They can't force them to work on something and force and talk to them like social workers know more than they do. We have to just know where they're at and then go from there and slowly progress from there. Another difficulty is changing policy and informing others about homelessness. Some roles that they have are policy advocate to motivate them, and they need to look deeper into homelessness and find the bigger source of it and see what the community has to do with it and just look deeper in all around homelessness. For the social part of being unemployed, it would be a bad outlook. It can look like they can't keep a job depending on their other background. People would think of what they did wrong, and depending on the economy, what that they didn't work hard or just different things like that. Psychological would be low self-esteem. They would be very discouraged, and it would sometimes affect them to be non-motivated, to just have pity on themselves and different things like that. Economic, there would be no money for bills. Their family, if the client has a family, how that's going to affect them. How they're going to support them, and if things fall through, lead them to homelessness, and there's just many things that could have a big domino effect on them. And the police, social workers can be involved with the arrest, involved with the family, if the arrest is a recurring thing, to make sure that the home is safe and there's no abuse. So to try to keep the children out of trouble and make sure that the parents or wherever they're staying, or if it's a juvenile or anything like that, that they're being taken care of, so they're staying out of trouble. And if they're not juvenile, seeing if they can get a job or like how they can better their lives. Prosecution and defense, having support on different hearings, make sure the files are in line and organized, dealing with the bail and detention. So some people who get arrested, they have nobody else to be on their side, and so I think social workers have a big role in that. On the court, is getting involved in the arraignment and the sentencing. Whatever may happen with the client or whoever's getting sentenced, you can make sure they are coping okay, and then be involved with the family and make sure they're dealing in a proper way, and make sure that they are just on the right track and understanding the whole situation. And then corrections, staying on track with parole and checking up with clients to make sure they are moving forward. So just again, like looking at them and seeing if they have goals, like what their plans are, afterwards. I think making plans, gives them something to look forward to, and so they're always having positive. They're always building. They're always, meeting goals and looking for a better life outside of the criminal side of them.